And we are back. Okay, so take it away, Colonel. The Denver Broncos. Well, honestly, people keep trying to say that Peyton's washed up. Well, the Broncos are 3-0. Peyton ain't washed up. Broncos win again, 3-0. And had the best offensive output of the whole season. Couldn't agree more. How about the Atlanta Falcons? The Atlanta Falcons, crazily enough, are 3-0 themselves, mate. And they did it by taking it to the Cowboys. And Philadelphia wins their first game of the season, not in commanding fashion, but they nevertheless get the job done. And the Cleveland Browns lose again because they're a sorry team and they ought to be in the CFL. Curtin McGuire. Hello guys, how you doing? Hey John, how's it going? You finally decided to show up. No man, I got tied up and I was not able to get here on time, but I'm so happy to be here with all my mates and here on the show. And I was able to listen to you all on the way over here in the car, and it cheered me no end to be able to hear the voices of all my buds here on the program. And I don't know where you're all, but I wouldn't mind it if I could go ahead and pitch in my 2 cents, if you don't mind in that. No, go ahead, John. Okay, let me pick the Tampa Bay game, because I have a vested interest in this these two rookie quarterbacks who were taken first and second overall in the last year's draft. Yeah, go ahead, John. Well, Tampa Bay lost, and that's all you need to know. Jameis Winston, again, did not have a very good game, and Tampa Bay is now 1-2, and if there's anything we're going to do on this show, we are going to speak openly and honestly about anything that we want to, sports-wise. And I really think, honestly, that these high-profile top picks in the draft, they really need to come down to earth. You know, I think that there's way more propaganda put into these cats than absolutely need be. And I just think that they're just way blown out of proportion. So I kind of feel like picking on Mariota and Winston, and I'll be doing that regularly throughout the year, because I don't think either one of them is that good or has arrived to this point. We were talking glowingly about Mariota the other week because he had a good game, and I even tried to declare that he was some kind of already arrived, and it's pretty clear that he hasn't. So both of them, neither one of them is any good so far. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, and I think that is just the way the NFL and sports is, that we have got to glorify these guys before it's even time to. Well, I'll just, we could do a whole show on how stupid the sports media in this country is. And there's people who are going to think that we're paranoid, conspiracy theorists. For the love of Pete, if you can't see how deceitful the sports media in this country is and how wicked they are, I mean, we can't even listen to it anymore. They're either talking about immorality, or they'll have a married guy talking about somebody else's wife, or they're talking about some other nonsense. They'll blow these guys well out of proportion and make these guys into gods before they'll even step on the football field. It's really not that important. To further that point, they are on the airwaves 3 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we'll what? Have a half hour once a week? That's all you'll need. Yeah, and I think your point is that everybody should cancel their ESPN cable subscription and subscribe to our show and listen to our program. This program should be receiving tens of thousands of views every week. But you see, there are people in this country who want quality, and there's people in this country who want crap. And unfortunately, for the time being, we are losing out to the people who want crap. But we're going to continue this show, even though the ratings are not good. We're going to continue this show and keep fighting. Yeah, so the next game is Carolina over New Orleans. Yeah, was anybody surprised by this outcome? Yeah, man, I just didn't expect anything other than what happened, because Drew Brees is a washed-up, over-the-hill quarterback. And to be honest with you, I just don't think that whole Jimmy Graham trade was just so weird. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Why you would go and trade your star tight end for a center? I mean, what on earth is going on here? It was a very bizarre trade. It just doesn't seem to make sense. I mean, if you want a center that bad, why not take him in the draft? Because sometimes these general managers of these football teams get so high and mighty about themselves. They get so cute with their decision making, they wind up shooting themselves right in the foot. Yeah, so now, how about we go and talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers? And the fact of the matter is that Big Ben is going to be out for several weeks with his injury. And I really don't think that Michael Vick has what it takes to be a starting quarterback in the NFL anymore. So I think what's going to happen here is that Pittsburgh is going to have to get pretty lucky in order to be able to continue the show. I think what's going to happen here is that they're going to wind up losing several games in a row, and they're not going to be happy about it. There's not going to be much to do about them for the next several weeks, so I think that the Steelers fans should just hold on and try to remain encouraged while Big Ben is rehabilitating himself and getting himself ready for his return, because I think in the meantime the Steelers are going to wind up going on quite an extensive losing streak. Yep. I think that's pretty obvious. There's no way Michael Vick comes in and even leads one win. I think they're going to go winless until Big Ben returns. Okay. And now, do we go ahead and do the next score, or do we go into a commercial break? Whatever you want to do, Tony. I don't care.